You're listening to the podcast where we talk about life, sports, family, and everything in between. Welcome to Just Talking Out Loud with your hosts, Ron and Terry.
Hello and welcome to the show. I'm Ron.
And I'm Terry.
And we are continuing our season 3. Season 3, Terry.
Whoopee!
Did you ever think we'd get to something that's playing in the background? You hear it?
Yeah.
We were actually hearing a applause.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, yeah, we're excited. We're on to season 3, and we have some fun things, I hope, in store for us. And today we're going to talk a couple things. We're going to talk about a teacher that got fired, and we'll explain why she got fired. And also, we're going to talk about women in their shoes. I just found this one, and Terry loves her shoes.
I'm looking guilty on this one.
She loves her boots. She loves her shoes. We'll talk about that.
I have a whole container of flip-flops.
You
alone.
might be surprised.
Sandals.
Yes, sandals. At what you should be saving for starting right now. We'll talk about that. And we're going to talk about what people think that they're good at, but they really aren't. We'll finish up the show with that.
You mean I'm not really good at what I think I'm good at?
Oh, I think you're really good at it.
That wasn't it.
Oh, that wasn't. Oh, I thought that was. I'm thinking of something else. When we do it, you're really good at it. There was something I was going to ask you first before we get started into these talking points, and it kind of escaped me. But let me say this, so that we're on the same page. We are recording a little ahead of time, and there's a reason. We have our second grandchild that is going to be due, and I believe that this episode will be after our grandson will be born. So the following one, we'll have a lot of discussion about watching Fenn while we are awaiting our grandchild. We have a name, but we're not sure. It may change. The name may change. So we're excited, but I think we're also a little bit, I don't want to say, it's just
apprehensive.
Seems,
When I was young, our kids are this close together, but I was a lot younger than they are.
It doesn't feel...
you know what I mean? I was, 21? I was in my 20s when I had two this close.
Yeah, you had 2.
I could keep up with them. I'm now almost 60, so that's, to me, sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
Like maybe they need to be all on their own and put their own shoes on and everything before you have I don't know.
Yeah, before
I liked having mine this close together, but my first one was more independent too.
Yeah, he was. I just feel not apprehensive. I think it's just, I'm still trying to figure out is it real, that type of thing.
The first one didn't seem real for a while because we didn't get to see him right away.
Right. Yeah, with all the stuff going on, and
we were seeing pictures and stuff, but it wasn't the same.
Right. So yeah, we're excited about being grandparents again. It is an exciting time and a fun time, but it's also can be sometimes a tiring time.
Yeah.
That's we miss him.
There is a reason you have kids when you're young.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in a couple weeks. So
you haven't.
Yeah, that's right. You babysat.
I saw him 2 days last week because he wasn't feeling good enough to go to daycare.
So let's so we're excited. We can't wait for that to happen, and we'll keep you up to date. Baby Watch 2023. We'll should have had some special music for that. Yeah. I want to talk about some tattoos, Terry. I saw this. Neither one of us have tattoos. And there are people that have tattoos, and there's a lot of reasons behind getting a tattoo. 69% said that remembering or honoring someone or something is one of the reasons why they have tattoo. And that makes sense to a certain extent. Maybe something hopefully not tragic, although that happens too. Sometimes it happens. You lose someone,
and you have a tattoo, and
you have a remembrance.
Something they wrote to you, or something. Yeah.
Something might be a dove, or something you put on with a date or maybe even their name. I don't know. Or maybe it's something good. Maybe it's about having a child, or maybe it's, something like that. So that's one of the reasons. They also said 32% said that they do it to improve their appearance, which I guess it depends on where you put the tattoo. I mean,
and whether you think tattoos are a good appearance.
Yeah, what
I've
is it?
seen some tattoos that are not improving their appearance.
Well, 47% said that they're making a statement, and then another 24% said they regret at least one
Tattoo.
of their tattoos. Maybe it's sometimes
I
that
know
happens.
people that have them, and they were debating about paying that much money to remove them.
Yeah, to get them back off or something they
because they
didn't really care for.
wish they wouldn't have gotten that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I always wanted you to get one, but with all your issues, ink in your system probably wouldn't work. Like one on your ankle or something, I thought would be really kind of cute. But
You wanted a tramp stamp, but I won't put it there because that's where I have
that's where
back
your scar
surgeries.
is too. So it would cover it up though if you wanted.
Yeah, but it
to
might
kind of blend it in.
But then they've
But now
recut that open, so that would have been really messed up.
I think we're past. I think we're just too old
Yeah.
for that kind of stuff. Anyway, but God bless you if you get your tattoo. I don't have any. Some of them are really cute, and Lauren has some, and I think some of them are really
She has
pretty.
one she regrets too.
Oh, does she? Oh,
Right here.
On the one. Oh, okay. But she has some really cute. And the one with the tree, she has a
family
family tree on her back.
tree on her back, and it takes up her whole back.
But it's really
and she
interesting.
actually has all
really
from
nice.
old letters and stuff, all her family members'
Right.
signatures
Yeah,
in
they're
the tree.
actual
And
signatures. Yeah.
it's neat.
But I do think a lot of people, well, there are some that get the arm. Nathan has the arm thing. Just do it because they like it. But I do think a lot, and it says 69, but that's almost 70% do it for one reason or another. You know what I mean? Like there's something that might have.
Yeah, Nathan has other ones for Nana
Yes.
and his Italian
Yes,
heritage and
yes.
stuff.
So, yeah. But there are 24% that regret getting at least one. Do you regret one that maybe you got? You can let us know maybe in the comments. And we're hoping sometime this year. By the way, let's go ahead and plug Zach and Sarah that come on the show. And we're going to plug it. For those of you that are interested in YouTube, Zach and Sarah have a YouTube channel. It's called Random Generation. And it's really neat. They have short videos. It's actually an audio, but she does a lot of cool things with pictures and stuff. And they play a game. So if you're interested, and we're hoping to do that also.
Yeah, they want us to come on and do some kind of game with them.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we're going to hopefully put our show
on
like
YouTube.
that on YouTube. And I don't think it'd be, theirs is really neat how they integrate everything together. But it's called Random Generations. Check it out on YouTube. Zach and Sarah, it's really good. It's funny. It's,
I really liked the first one.
Yeah, that was, they had a lot, they have a lot of them out there now. I can't remember. I've seen so many of them.
Movies or?
Yeah, I think it was, they put movie titles in AI and then had it generate a movie poster, and you had to guess.
What
it was Disney. It was Disney movies.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, I didn't get a lot of them because I don't know a lot of those.
Yeah.
You got a couple. But anyway, so check that out. There's a plug for Zach and Sarah. Now they need to plug our show
Okay.
while they're on YouTube. Okay, a Japanese teacher. Now, Terry, of course, is retiring, and that's already, we're pretty much in the books, right? We can announce that now, can't we?
I haven't put a letter in yet.
No, but the decision is
Well, yeah,
pretty much
as
been
long
made.
as my health is okay, yeah.
Yeah. And so I wonder if you ever thought about this, and maybe because you worked, now, of course, later, or the last, 10 years, you as secretary, but before that, you worked in the classroom. So this Japanese teacher got fired because she fingerprinted all of her students to find out who had written the word idiot on the whiteboard. Now, none of the kids owned up to the scribbling of the word, so she took fingerprints
Off of the
from all 30 students using clear sticky tape, and then she attempted to compare them with fingerprints left on the board. I don't know. I don't think she ever got to find out who wrote the word
Idiot
on the. Is that? I mean, okay, they wrote the word idiot on the board. I'm sure. People.
Well, she must have took offense that meant to her.
I'm assuming.
But they could have meant it to another kid in
maybe
class.
They just wrote it. Saying you're.
Maybe they were discussing something while she was out of the room, and and this is what I think of you, idiot.
Right.
And it could have been to someone else in the class. I mean.
So she took things in her own hand and decided, well.
And she got fired.
And she got fired, yeah. I'm not even sure it's worth losing the job over that.
I don't think so. And the other thing is, why would she get fired over that? I don't think if they didn't get reprimanded and didn't get it suspended or in trouble in any way, then how could?
Well, I think it's the fingerprinting. There's only so much.
Well, it's not. Was she keeping record? Did she keep all those fingerprints in a little file?
Maybe.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Maybe keeping them for future reference. But I'm sure there was different ways to figure out who wrote the word idiot. Mm-hmm. And again, it didn't mean to apply and it was for him. Well, it doesn't say him or her. Oh, no, it's she. Yeah. Yeah, it's a she.
Yeah, so you don't even know if they meant it towards
No,
the
it might
teacher.
have been. It might have been for, like you said,
one of the
another student, or just wanted to write the word idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been a lot worse. I'm sure kids have wrote worse words on the bulletin board.
Oh, I'm sure.
Have you ever seen any on the bulletin on the whiteboard? This is a whiteboard, so
It used to be on the chalkboard.
Used to be the chalkboard, yeah.
Yeah, you saw all kinds of things.
If you didn't write anything, you just took your fingernails and then scraped them down the
God,
down the chalkboard.
bothers my teeth.
All the way straight down. That was just gives me chills just thinking about it. So yeah, she lost her job because she wanted to find out. She wanted to get to the bottom of who wrote the word idiot on her whiteboard. If you're a teacher, maybe you can go about it a little bit
differently,
or just how about sticks and stones? And again, we don't even know if it was aimed at her, but sticks and stones, that's pretty much gone nowadays. Everybody gets their panties on a bunch. So Terry has lots of shoes. Now, if we were to count, there are probably women out there that have even more shoes than you do.
Oh, probably.
I'm sure there are.
Oh, yeah.
But you have a lot. You do have a lot of shoes, and you have shoes for every occasion. You've got if we are going out, maybe. Okay, like if we're going shopping, she's got probably, with summertime.
I've got 7 or 8 pairs of tennis shoes.
Yes, and then we have the summer flip-flops.
Oh, I've got at least 20 pairs of sandals and flip-flops.
We have the going out to a wedding occasion with high heels and flats.
I got a good 10 pairs of them.
It might be more than that.
Maybe more than that.
You got the winter boots. I remember one time
I have 20 pairs of boots.
You've gotten rid of
probably.
some.
Yes,
lately.
I did get rid of some.
We've got those. But
I've got the suede and all.
The average woman owns 20 pairs of shoes.
Oh,
You're way over 20 pairs of shoes.
I know. I own 20 per season.
Yeah, per season, exactly. Winter, fall, spring.
Spring, summer, yeah.
I'm sorry, winter, fall, summer.
Spring.
No, winter, spring, summer, fall. Boy, I'm really bad at that. But only wears, they have 20 pairs of shoes, only wears 5 of them, according to a survey.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't think you
Especially
only wear...
my winter boots when I was working.
Oh, you wore a different pair of boots almost every day.
I had boots that matched my outfit, and I wore all of them.
90% say they have a pair that have never left their closet. Now, you might have... I couldn't say never.
I have a couple pairs that I haven't worn lately.
It's been maybe a long time.
I have a couple pair of clog things.
Yeah.
That aren't but if they come back in style, I wear them. I have that one pair. It's kind of a goldish. Every time I wear them, someone comments on how cute they are, but they're not what's in style right now. They have a wedgy heel.
I guess the question is, ladies and gentlemen, your wife, does she have only 5 pairs of shoes she wears? Or, I like, Terry buys some sexy shoes. We wear those for special occasions.
Yeah, right.
Got to be careful, though. We have a water bed. So that could be underwater if you're not careful, huh, Terry?
That and Rigby's nails.
Yeah, that too. Not that we. Never mind. That was just a bad
Rigby just
combination.
Yeah,
he's never in
Rigby
the room when it.
Rigby just doesn't. Most dogs won't get on a waterbed because it moves, and Rigby doesn't care. He just plops himself down there and lets it bob him up and down.
Here's some of the top reasons that shoes never leave their box. They're too uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, you shouldn't have bought them in the first place.
That's why I usually don't buy shoes. I can't buy shoes online because I have skinny, bony heels.
I bought a pair just here, and I'm worried now. But I couldn't find any. I like to wear spikes to cut grass, and I couldn't find any in the stores. We would always go to Gabe's.
Well, that's because of this hill we live on, too.
Well, I know, but I'm talking about finding shoes.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go to Dick's, although Dick's had some that were like $19, $20 also, but not in my size. So I bought them online, and they're coming tomorrow, so it should be interesting to see if they fit. But I know what you mean. Not just that. It's not just shoes, but even clothes sometimes can be,
because you can even try on a bring-in name, and then you get them online, and they're not the same,
Yeah. Well, the sizes, you never know about it. You could say 10, 10 and a half, but, you can go 6.5, 7.
6 to 7, 6.5, 7.
Yeah, if you go any over 7, because you had those one shoes.
I can wear 7 narrows, like in boots. But
well, it's also hard to try, depending on where you go for shoes, because depending on where you go, if the shoes are tied together, it's really hard. It looks like you're, like
you can't tell if you
under
can walk
arrest.
in them. Yeah,
it just looks like
you
looks
can't
like
walk and see if they're going to be comfortable.
Right, it's very hard to.
And I do have a few. I have had a few pairs of shoes that are not very comfortable, that I don't wear very often because they're not very comfortable.
It's depending on what you're doing.
Yeah, but like if they're not real comfortable, I can still wear them for an hour if you're just going.
Or if you're not, if you're going to be dancing, just bring another pair of shoes with you.
I've done that too.
Yes, you have.
I've worn them to a wedding and then taken a pair of flats because they pinch my feet and I want to dance or whatever.
Top reason some shoes never leave the box, they have an impractical heel.
Yeah, like stilettos like you want me to wear.
Yeah, I like the stilettos.
I've had back problems, so I can't wear that.
Those are sexy shoes.
And I do own a couple pairs, but I wear them for us to go out to eat, and that's it.
Right. Another reason they never leave the box, they don't match any outfits. Do you have any that don't? I mean, that would be. Why would you buy them?
I had those brown, beige, and brown ones with the strap across them. They've got big heels. Did I get rid of them? I don't know. I had them in a pair of brown, like clogs with big heels. That I had a brown dress, and then I got heavy, and I got rid of the dress that matched them. And then now I could probably fit in that dress again, and I got rid of it. And so now I think I might have gotten rid of the. No, I found a sundress that matched them.
You always try the clog ones on, and then you just never, because they are higher.
Yeah.
And then they always look good with jeans and stuff, but then you just.
I have worn them occasionally
go another
in the winter
route.
with jeans. You know why? Because I have all them boots in the winter to wear with jeans.
Well, that's just it. And I think you have to wear socks because Terry's feet are always cold, and then so it's slippy.
Yeah.
The shoe itself is hard to grab, especially if you're walking down the stairs.
Or through gravel parking lots.
Right. Top reason some shoes never leave the box. They're too expensive to damage. Well, you don't even
bother buy them.
You know what I mean? That's one waste of money.
I don't go there.
Or they were an unwanted gift. I don't know if I don't think you've ever been gifted shoes, have you?
Your sister bought me boots for Christmas a couple of years ago, but I wear them. Because I took pictures of the ones that I liked, and she got me something very similar to what I liked. So,
I think shoes for gifts would, unless you're really specific, right? You say this is
because she was actually looking for a pair even lighter colored than that, but I couldn't find them, and obviously she couldn't either.
Yeah. But it was just one of those things where I think you'd have to be specific. Because I think Lisa even, we bought a pair. Didn't we just bought a pair for her
Yeah,
for Christmas.
we bought something. Yeah. We bought tennis shoes, and we could not find exactly what we wanted, but I think she liked them that we ended up
I think
with
so.
Mm-hmm.
I think. But I'm always skeptical of buying clothes and buying
Mainly shoes.
shoes. I mean, clothes is one thing because you can get, well, it's for our kids.
Yeah.
You know, that you can.
I can pick.
Pretty
I
much.
can pick out clothes for our kids. I
We're,
think.
we're buying. They love the outfits, Mona. So the two dresses that matched were really cute. We've been buying some. We have a lot of for my
Babies,
job that a lot of babies coming
yes.
in. Yeah, we have Harper and Jane and Cora and our future one and our boy. We don't get to buy for girls. Cora and Jane are the two
I
for
know,
men.
but
Harper.
what's Joe?
Oh yeah.
What's their
Briley.
names? Briley.
I don't think we didn't even get nothing for them. I forgot about. Oh, sorry, Penny. We'll have to make that up to her. And she's listening. No, see, I just gave it away. Thanks for bringing that up.
I know. I've been looking for stuff for so long.
I'll have to figure out how old she is.
Because
and
I know I
we'll
don't
pick something
know
up for her.
what size.
Yeah, I'll get that. I'm sure I'll hear about it once. Then I'll know exactly what size she's in.
Yes.
And
well, I always
as
have
long
fun.
as we'll have to go back to
That's
Kohl's.
another little girl, so
Yeah, you'll love that.
I like looking for a little girl for Lisa.
Before we go to break and we talk about things that people think they're good at, but they're not. Now, you might want to start budgeting. Budgeting for the holidays. I might want to start right now. And it's hard because it's summertime or we're getting close to fall. When is fall? October?
September 20th.
Oh,
is
no way.
At the end of September.
Are you serious?
Is
Oh,
the
brother.
end of summer, I think.
But if you think about it, and I don't like thinking about it because I just feel like we started summer
We did just start summer.
and we're already, I don't know, starting to wind down a little bit. The holidays really are not that far off, that's how fast
The whole year goes.
this year has gone.
Every year goes up fast.
So if you haven't already started budgeting for gifts and flights, if you have to, maybe you have to fly to your family or whatever, you got to get your festive foods and you got pumpkin spice lattes. You got to savor those. It's estimated that in 2022, we're going to spend $1,455 on Christmas.
In 2022, that was last year.
Yeah, that's what we spent last year. On average, they spent $1,455. And that included gifts and travel if people had to travel. According to USA Today, 77% of people who set a holiday budget exceed it. And that's probably true because, we don't know. Do we set a budget?
No,
Like in our
not
head, we
really.
kind of think, we look at it and
try
go,
to spend the same amount.
yeah, we try and spend.
But in your family now, we draw a name, so I spend more money on that name. But I still buy all my kids something.
Yeah, we get them something. We just get used to it, even if it's just cash.
Yeah.
Cash is the universal. I like getting cash. It
works.
Cash works. But if you haven't already started budgeting, we used to do that way, way,
I
way,
used to have a
way
Christmas
back.
club account, and I put money in it every month, and then that's what I spent on the kids' Christmas gifts.
Yeah, we used to do that a long, long time ago. And then, I don't know, we just kind of...
When I started working, I got out of it because I just take a paycheck and be done.
Yeah. But I'm kind of in shock thinking about the holidays and having another child to hold.
I have no idea. Like, what are we going to get our grandson? I'm sure they'll have some more ideas for us, but he has so much.
I think you get him a dinosaur, he's happy. He don't care.
Yeah, but he's already got 3 boxes of them.
I know. We'll figure out something. By that time, he'll be maybe into something else.
Maybe.
We'll figure it out. Kids are, there's always something new that comes out that's exciting.
And
Yeah,
it's on YouTube now, so you don't even have to buy it.
well, yeah, that too. One more story. We'll do one more.
Okay.
August was Men Do Laundry Month. So, guys, if you didn't do the laundry back in August, you messed out.
You owe her one.
Yeah, you owe her one. I used to do laundry when I was off on Fridays, but now you're off every Friday. And then, well, we can do it together on our Fridays, and
Yeah.
I'm off too. They said men should be doing laundry every month, but perhaps the organizers decided to dedicate a month to try to urge men to do better, and that was in August. And here's some of the statistics, very sad statistics about men in laundry. 89% of women do the laundry in American households, which is not surprising.
No.
A lot of them, women probably thinking, well, I don't want my whites mixed in with my reds, especially if it's never been washed before. Next thing you know, you don't have whites anymore. You got pinks.
Mm-hmm.
That's happened. It does happen. 23% of women say their partners have no knowledge about laundry, which is probably true. If they've never been taught laundry, then a lot of people just throw it all in.
Mm-hmm. A lot of guys that I know.
Jeans, underwear,
Like when they go off to
whites.
college. And I know different ones asked for, darker underwear and socks so they could throw it all in with their jeans so they wouldn't have to worry about it when they went to college.
Yeah.
So it could all go in one load.
Well, that situation.
Go to the laundromat when it's
I could see
dirty.
it,
It's
yeah.
all,
One and done.
Because like when you're off to college, you wear jeans mainly anyhow. So, buy the blue or black socks and underwear and throw it all in together.
25% of women say their husbands' partners have ruined clothes, which is probably true. I don't know if I've ever.
Still trying to figure out how my blue top got little holes in it.
Yeah, that's weird. That wasn't my fault.
I don't know how.
That's weird. Yeah, little tiny, little.
It looks like someone spilled bleach or something and it ate through, but it's not white around those dots.
No, it's just like little holes. It's really weird. 23% of women say men don't help with the laundry at all. And that's probably true also.
Well, you didn't for years, and then when I went to work, you've helped.
Once you told me how to do certain
and-
things, and I've always folded and stuff, but once you taught me certain things, put it on this setting for this. Like if you have, what's it called? I can't think.
Nylon or something.
Well, like
that's-
your fancy clothes.
yeah, nicer clothes, put it on delicate.
Delicate, there it is. That's the word.
And-
Delicate.
and then if you
like you
have
have jeans and stuff, you put more on
cotton sturdy
yeah.
or whatever.
But then you also have to do the warm, cold, auto. Did you always?
Yeah.
Auto works for both, right, or no? Cold is for the darks, or no?
Well, I usually use warm on most things. But like if you have like sheets and towels, a lot of people will do in hot to kill more germs.
And then also how much soap you put in.
Yeah.
That's important too. Otherwise,
if
you got
too much. Yeah.
you got a bubble fest coming out of the top of the. Yeah, out of the top. And they say even now with these new washing machines that you don't need
very much
as
soap.
much soap as you used to back, nowadays, because these new machines are more eco-friendly and all that stuff. So yeah, that's guys, help out a little bit. I don't do the dinner, so I got to do something. So I do the laundry.
You wash dishes too, though.
I do wash the dishes. I just don't do laundry or don't do the cooking. That's on the grill. If you say, hey, we're going to have pork chops, which I didn't get to do today because
it was raining.
it was pouring down rain. But they were really, I got to be honest with you, they were very tasty.
Today they were.
In the
and
oven.
you know what? We haven't done them for a long time. And that was
No,
the
I like-
end of pork chops in the freezer. So I gotta look.
sad
I gotta look
day
for some
here.
more.
At the Frank's household. No more pork chops. I like them on the grill, but there was something about today with the breading and everything that you put on it. It was really good. That must be why I'm burping all the time. When we come back, we're going to talk about things that people think they're good at, but they're really not. And we're spending billions of dollars on this. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. So you want to start a podcast, maybe you're listening to the show today and you're thinking to yourself, boy, that would be fun. And I have a lot of things I want to talk about, maybe today. is the day. Maybe you're looking for a new marketing channel, or you have a message that you'd like to share with the world, or you just think it would be fun to have a talk show. Now, it is a lot of fun just talking to your friends. Maybe you have ideas about sports, life, or whatever your passion is. Today's the day. Podcasting is easy, it's inexpensive, and it's a fun way to expand your reach online. And where should you go? Buzzsprout. It's hands down the easiest, and it's the best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. And your show, believe it or not, can be online and listed in all the major podcast directories in minutes, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, and you wouldn't believe how many more there are. And they make it simple to join all of them. Podcasting is not hard when you have the right partners, and Buzzsprout is the team to join. They are passionate about your success. You can join over 1,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout. We're one of them. We've been on Buzzsprout from the beginning, and I'm so glad I joined up. I had a little bit of an issue, emailed a customer service rep, and they got back to me within 5 minutes, and they had me calm down. It wasn't that hard, and what I was doing was my fault. So here's all you got to do. Click on the link in the show notes. It tells Buzzsprout we sent you. You can support our show, and if you get a paid plan, you get a $20 gift certificate from Amazon. Now, here's some other things that Buzzsprout provides. Like, you get a great-looking podcast website. Now, a lot of people think, oh, I got to get a website, got to pay for that. No, you don't. They provide it for you. Also, they have audio players. Maybe you have a website. All you want to do is promote your show on your own website. You can do that with their audio players, and you can also drop it into other websites and on Facebook or Twitter, and they help you do it all. Believe me, Buzzsprout is the way to go. They've helped me immensely, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. So maybe today is a day for you to start your podcast. And if you do, check out the link below in the show notes and get a $20 Amazon gift card. So we spend billions, Terry, billions of dollars on this item. And it's weird when you think about it, because technically, if we didn't buy it, we could get it for free. You know what I mean? It's something that we need every day. It's a beverage.
Water.
Yes, water. We are shelling out loads of money on reusable
For
water.
bottled water.
Yep. In 2020, we're spending $1.5 billion on reusable water bottles, a figure that in 2022 stood over $2 billion for water. We're doing it for water. I struggle with that, because although some people have to.
We do buy it for down at the pool.
Yeah, well, it's
easier when everyone's here for a picnic.
Yeah, it is simpler, for sure. But, yeah, it's just, when you think about what you pay, sometimes you even pay more when you go to a game.
Oh, yeah.
They up the price a little bit on the bottle.
Oh, yeah, and a lot of places you're not allowed to bring your own in.
Yeah, exactly. Do you ever get into a situation where this is me in an elevator, always trying to figure out what we talk about. And it seems like a lot of times we talk about the weather.
Yeah.
It's easy to talk
nice
about the weather.
Nice day outside.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pouring cats and dogs out there.
The average adult spends 4.5 months of their life talking about
the weather.
And that amounts to almost 10 minutes a day or an hour of each week. On top of that, the average adult will post 6 weather-related comments a month on social media, spend 11 minutes a week checking the forecast. Well, I don't know if I do check
11
the forecast.
minutes a week, probably more than that.
11, yeah, sometimes I think I
sometimes
checked
we do
several times
yeah.
today, because we were trying to figure out
whether it was going to stop raining. Yeah.
Because you're like, I don't want to use the oven. 50% of respondents admit that talking about the weather is their go-to subject when making small talk. And I just talked about that. A lot of times you get into an elevator and you know the person, but you don't really know the person. And so it's easy to say, hey,
nice day we're having.
It's really hot out there. You got any gooch grease going on down there? You need need a bidet to rinse off? No, I don't go into that detail. But yeah, you do talk about the weather. That's just natural. because it feels,
Natural.
just to kind of come out with the weather because you don't want to,
Offend
I don't know,
anyone.
bring it. Well, yeah, you don't
It's
want
usually not offensive to talk weather.
No, that is very true. It's usually not. It's very
Either you like
safe.
it hot or you don't like it hot, or you like it rainy or you don't like it rainy.
Yeah, exactly. So, which things do people think they're good at, but they really aren't? So, he did this study, and we'll figure out. Maybe you figure out. I'm going to give you 3 here, and you see if you think. You tell me which one you think that they're really not that good at. So here are the 3. Here's the first 3. People think they're good at, but they're really not. Driving, listening, or staying out of drama.
Both of the
They all
last
got
ones.
votes. Let me put it that way.
I'm sure they all got. I'm sure there's some people who think they're excellent drivers that scare the shit out of me. And I know that, would you say, staying out of drama?
Yeah.
Some people are just full of drama. And what was the other one? Listening. And I think most people don't listen.
Yeah.
Most people think they listen to you, but they're too ready with their 2 cents before they think about what you said.
So if you go with each one, like we pick that we think, actually they're probably not good at any of these. 88% agree that driving. A lot of people think they're good drivers. They're not good drivers. They're horrible drivers. Absolutely horrible.
I know some people that are good drivers, but they do drive too fast. So to me, that...
It's the phone thing. They won't get off the phone, or they want.
Oh, yeah. When you're on the road, and the other day, I knew someone was on their phone in front of me. It's like, you keep veering off the road. Get off your freaking phone, watch the road before you run, cause an accident.
There was a really bad accident today where someone crossed the median.
You think they were on the phone?
I don't know.
Or did they fall asleep?
Or was
completely?
a medical, maybe a medical type thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe they've passed out or something. They've
Yeah,
actually
they
fell
haven't
asleep at the
said.
wheel.
But
To go that far without noticing, because usually when you hit the brim of the road, you drop your phone and get back on the road.
yeah. Some things that people think they're good at, but actually aren't. Being humble, singing, or even parenting. Driving was number 1, by the way.
Driving's
number one all overall.
Overall.
Yeah.
Okay, where was listening?
Listening is number 2,
Okay, that would be.
and
then-
getting out of drama is number 3.
Oh, I figured that was, yeah.
So then we have, here's the, maybe you can tell me which order you think these are. So parenting, singing, people think they're good at singing, or giving advice. So do you know where they might rank? So 5, 6, and 7. So where would you put
Well,
singing?
that was 1, 2, 3. Isn't this 4, 5, 6?
Oh, did I miss one? Oh, being humble. Yeah, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay, being humble. What was it? Being humble,
Singing and parenting. I actually added one. We're going to use
Okay.
those 3. So which one do you think?
Being
We already know
humble,
number 1 is
singing, and
driving.
parenting.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, I don't know. I mean, I don't, when I record myself, I don't sound the same as when I hear myself. So a lot of people probably sing better. I don't know. But then I know some people who say they can't sing and they sound okay to me. So, I don't know about that one. Being humble, I think most people might think they think about others, but they don't. They're not.
Yeah. Well, this is just maybe they just think too much of themselves.
Yes.
So if you had to pick number 4 of those 3, which one do you think would be number 4? Being humble, singing,
Or parenting.
or parenting?
Being humble.
That is number 4. You are correct. So number 5, singing or parenting?
Singing.
That is number 5.
And then parenting.
And parenting is number 6. Parenting, though, is subjective because, and the reason I say that is I think we're all raised
Differently.
differently. and how we think of things. Even being a parent, we're from the old school where we had
let
to
our kids
adapt.
touch everything, and
Well, yeah, but we've had to adapt to the new things that are in today.
the electronics and stuff.
Well, I'm talking about just a simple thing of not having blankets. They use the sleep sack, things like that. Those are things that are changed or different. You have to adapt. That's how it is today.
And they think they need to do all this newfangled stuff. And I'm
the
really
blankets
mad. But the crib companies should be shot.
With the way they don't have the
drop
you can't
down
drop
thing.
down.
That was made for adults that have back problems, and I've seen different things happen. But when you get a 30-pound baby, you cannot just put them over that railing that's and drop them 2 feet. Poof,
Well, yeah,
they're not going to stay asleep.
Because as they get older, you have to go down further and further.
So why would you not have that railing? And my rail in 3 kids never ever fell.
Well, not until they tore it apart.
Well, that's because he shook every screw in the whole thing. But the rail still didn't fall. The rail didn't fall until the whole thing fell on the ground. But I mean, the rail never fell. RJ actually hung over the rail, hanging over the rail, and he never kicked the bottom of it to where it fell and dropped.
Well, it's basically the same thing as putting them in a, if you're going to put them in the crib, or you put them in the pack and play, because obviously they don't bend, and you have to bend over.
Right, but the
drop,
pack and play is low enough, yeah.
But it's still hard because you still got to.
Yes,
so they've made even the cribs harder on your back, and if you're pregnant, right?
And trying to put a baby
down, and they're on the bottom. Of course, Fenn now is in a bed.
Yes.
But I guess you have that 2-year window. But still, even if you don't, you have issues. It does seem weird that you have no way of adjusting so that you can put the baby down comfortably. Because it seems like you're just because I've had trouble too. I almost drop him because I'm trying to reach over the railing.
And you can't put the railing down, so you can lay him down and put the railing back up.
Yeah.
And they say that was a safety hazard. Now, who didn't watch their kids? I mean, our kids had hung out of and it never ever fell. And I didn't have the most expensive crib out there. So if my cheap crib never defaulted, then, did they leave their kids in the crib day and night till that happened? You know what I mean? I don't understand this. Because we didn't have all them baby monitors and everything back when we had kids either.
No,
you had to go in and check on them.
You had to get up.
You heard them squirm, and you had to go and check on them.
Baby monitors are nice, though.
Yeah, they are. Because you can, maybe they'll roll over and go to sleep.
Right, you just kind of wait it out.
When you went in and checked on them, that might have been it. They were up then.
Yeah,
you had to walk them.
You're done.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll do 7, 8, and 9. You ready? Mm-hmm. What people think they're good at, but maybe not that great. So it's being honest, their jobs, or giving advice.
Giving advice.
That's number 7? Mm-hmm. Well, you're right. Being honest or their jobs.
Being honest.
Damn, Tara, you're too good at this. And of course, their jobs comes in at number 9. So we have 10, 11, and 12. Communicating. Flirting, or jokes. Some people think they're really good at telling jokes.
Jokes.
Nope.
Communicating.
Communicating is number 10. Jokes is number 11. And flirting
is
number 12. Do you think I wasn't really good at flirting, huh? Did I flirt with you?
You'd give me the stare down. You were always.
Did I give you the stare down?
You would look up from and I would catch you.
Gets me dreaming of you.
Is that what it was?
I still do that. 13. What are we on? I forgot now.
12, 13, 14, and 15.
Okay, so parallel parking. I can honestly tell you, I am not good at. I mean, I can do it. I think.
Oh, you're good at it.
But
you're better at it than me.
I don't want to do it.
I know.
Cooking or looking cool. What things are people think they're good at, but really aren't?
Some
What do you
people
think is number
really
13?
don't look cool, and they think they do.
Yeah.
So what was it? Parallel parking.
Yeah, parallel parking.
I'm going to say
cooking.
looking cool.
Yeah, that's number 13. Yep.
And what was this? Parallel parking and
Cooking.
I'll say parallel parking and then cooking.
Yeah, you're right. Parallel parking. I'm not good at. I mean, I can do it, and I can teach you. I think I taught the kids.
You do it all the time. I mean,
yeah. Well, some other things people think they're good at, but not: lying, taking care of themselves, or making lifestyle choices or changes.
I'd say lying.
That's number 17. So
I
number
don't know what
16.
number 17.
So it's either making lifestyle choices or taking care of themselves.
Making lifestyle choices.
Yeah. And then
Taking care of themselves.
is number 18. Arguing and debating is number 19. Being punctual
It's 20.
is number 20. Now here's something that scared me. Well, here, let's do 21, 22.
there's more. I
Yeah.
thought-
And 23. I just skipped a go. I wanted to get to this. Ready? So these are the three more. Where do you think they fall? Some of these probably should have been higher. Taking photographs,
I suck at that.
dating in relationships, having sex. These are people think they're good at,
And they're not.
but really not. So what do you think came in just outside the top 20 between
21.
taking photographs, dating relationships, or having sex?
Taking photographs. No,
No,
I
that's
was wrong.
number 22.
So 21 was either
Dating, relationships, or having sex.
having sex
It is having sex.
and then relationships.
Yes,
is,
number 23. That'd be, you wouldn't want to tell somebody they're not good at it. Or would you? I guess you could.
Oh, I'm sure there are people out there that do say, you suck at that.
Yeah.
You're a very selfish lover, you know.
You think they use that word?
Yeah,
You really suck at
that.
sucking.
Yeah, you're a very selfish lover.
Yeah, you're very, well, there's,
But they're
slam
in there,
bam, thank you,
they're
ma'am.
slam bamming for themselves, and they don't care about whether the other person gets anything out of it or not.
So some other ones, singing karaoke comes in at number 24. Karaoke I think it would be fun, but I also think it'd be embarrassing. In case but that it should be just fun.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be critiqued. If people get up there, that's half the battle.
Yeah,
just getting up there.
them.
Another thing that people think they're good at, but they're not, and I don't ever think I'm good at this, doing DIY projects. I can do it. I'm just not good at it, and I don't like to do it. Now, watching my friend Bob do it, when he does it, he's just, when he tore out the stairs, first of all, there was soot and black, because it was lath, and it's just so dirty. I'm still digging out black boogers out of my nose, but watching people do that kind of stuff is impressive to me. Where you look at it,
And they see it, and they know what you
measure it out, how many steps you need to make it so that it's not
so steep.
because her steps were very steep and they were coming apart. But I'm always impressed by people that can do that kind of stuff. They just look at it. My dad look at this room here, the room we're in. My dad, it was all open. This was all open. He had an idea about a crooked wall. And we're probably thinking, what are you thinking? But I like the idea because he didn't want to put the door in the game room. He wanted to put the door in the laundry room. And he thought, well, if I do it on an angle, yes, you'd have narrow room at the bottom, but that's where he put the closets, which was ingenious. And then widened it as we come out to where we're sitting now. And that's just, I probably would have just built a straight wall and made it would have been weird because if you don't put the door in, now you're talking about this wall coming like right here.
Yeah, because it would have had to been right on the other side of the wall. Yeah.
Because then he kind of did the angle to line up where this other closet is. So he kind of made a hallway.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I guess you could have done 2 rooms maybe.
Yeah, but they would be very small.
Small, yeah. Or even if you just take this wall all the way across, you'd have this giant laundry room, which you don't need.
Mm-hmm.
Although some people like bigger laundry rooms.
And I was thinking the one day that we should have, when we put the addition on, done the whole length of the
house
and seen if we could get a septum, or maybe they could have brought the sewage in lower so that we could have put a bathroom over there. Then our laundry and everything would go right into the septic. It wouldn't have to go and make a mess anyplace. And then we could have made the kitchen bigger, which would kind of help our kitchen, because we would have room for a dishwasher and the refrigerator wouldn't have to be, so you open it into.
There's no doubt it would have made a big difference for the dining room and the kitchen.
Yes. I mean, because we could have had that whole long wall. Even if we still kept that door for the hallway, we would have room for the refrigerator down further, and which would have gave us room for a dishwasher or whatever. We could have had a regular size, which we have no dishwasher now because we had a smaller size dishwasher, and they don't really make them anymore.
Well,
or if they do, they were very expensive.
It wasn't just that, though. It was because we wanted granite, and you had to have something solid on that side, and the oven was right there. It's just, the whole thing wasn't.
Yeah, well, we don't have the space, but where we could have ended the granite or whatever, and we could have put it would have been dishwasher with
we would have redone. I mean, the dining room would have been bigger. The kitchen would have been redone. Going back now, yeah, you're 100% right. It could have made a huge difference if we'd have done it that way. Just going out like.
But I don't know how many more thousands of dollars it would have cost at that point.
Well, you're putting on basically another half a house, because we did half the house just with the addition. Mm-hmm. So then you look at the other half. So that's 20 feet. It's 40 feet long. But it would have made a huge difference, for sure.
Yeah, because that's more than 20 feet.
What's 40 feet across?
We did a little more than half the house.
For the bedroom, for the bedroom and the bathroom. But it would be nice to have a bathroom downstairs.
Yeah, I mean, even if it was just in the laundry room, it would have been nice. Not only that, it would be nice for the pool, because you could just step into the laundry room.
And you don't necessarily need a shower.
Right, yeah. We could have put a shower stall, or we could have just put a toilet next to the laundry tub and used the laundry tub as a sink.
Well, the way it's set up now, though, it really
you could
work.
Put some type of wall so that you had, you know what I mean? So that
I just think you do a little, what do you call that? Just a sink, if we could have. But we, obviously that's, I don't even know how we would have gotten, if we could have gotten the sewage line or the.
I know the sewage comes in over there. So
but it's
then
up
I
high.
thought so I thought maybe they could drop it.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
I don't either. But
that's what when you do DIY projects, ladies and gentlemen, you try and think things out, but you also have to think about financially.
Yes.
But even then, if you do it the way you want the first time, then you don't have regrets the next time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things.
I was just thinking, I wonder how much it would cost to do that now. Because now the whole roof, would have to be redone, everything.
Yeah, because you're coming off.
It would be really expensive now, because if you put another little roof, how could you add them to the other two roofs that are already there?
You have more valleys.
Yes, and more things for snow to lay on, and it just causes a lot of problems to do it now.
But I think even if we did that, it would really help our kitchen situation for sure. If you knock out that wall
and go to the end,
and you go all the way to the end, now you just opened up that whole. Just
having a longer wall to put everything on would help.
We haven't been watching a DIY show, so I don't know why but that's just because I said DIY. But it's funny, you watch those shows and you think, let's do that. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times they don't even tell you. Sometimes they tell you what it costs. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
And that's
come in and look what we did.
The sticker shock.
It only cost $50,000.
Yeah, that's all. But a lot of these people have these really nice houses. Well, houses that cost $400,000, and they're still not happy with it.
Yeah, and they still have to do DIY.
Yeah, that would stink. Where we have a modest home, and we've done. Now we're to the point where this is.
Yeah,
Maybe
I mean,
now it's almost too much.
yeah. Well, in like now, I wouldn't put the money into it. Our kids are raised.
Yeah.
I mean, we do. It would be nice on holidays when everyone is here.
Absolutely.
But we have bought the big table that we can go right into the living
It works.
room with.
We know it
and
works.
it works for
It
when we
works.
sit down and eat. So,
It definitely works. So,
But
well, that's it. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Every Monday we have a brand new episode. So we'd love for you to join our little conversation. We don't really dig deep into a lot of stuff. We just talk about stuff, life, family, stuff like that. So we appreciate those of you that have stuck with us, and our numbers are, kind of climbing. We got to come up with some, because I really like the chip challenge.
the taste
we did
testing.
that, the taste
if we
testing.
Could find things, yeah.
I really like that. And then we're going to have Matt and Ian and maybe Stephanie, hopefully, will be with us after they get back from taking a car, train, boat trip. Mm-hmm. That should be fun to hear how that goes. And Diane went down to Cozumel. Mm-hmm. She said it was over 100 degrees.
Oh, my.
And it was like you just wanted to melt. And nothing, and even like when they went on these little excursions, there was no air conditioning.
Oh, my.
So you just
melted.
And she was going to buy something for the baby because they're expecting a grandchild. And she just said, I had no desire to go into that hot hut, after being out and just sweating. Couldn't wait to get back on the boat. But so she had
the air back, huh?
Yes. So, we went on our cruise and the food was amazing.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. She talked about they came out, the chefs, and they dance. Remember when the guy came on his cake on his head?
And danced,
so anyway, I kind of got off face there. But don't forget to subscribe. Every Monday we have a new episode. You can follow us on Facebook or X, which is Just Talking Out Loud. And you can also contact us at justtalkingoutloud@gmail.com. You can also leave messages on Spotify, and soon Apple Podcasts are going to be able to do that too. And if we ever get our YouTube thing, it's really nice. They can do a lot of comments on that also. You don't have to watch it, but you can go back and put a comment in, later if you just want to type it in. Maybe someday we'll just be on camera, Terry.
Well, then I guess I'll have to
put clothes on.
Yeah, be more presentable.
No, you're presentable. So thank you so much for listening. We're out.
Have a great week.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show.